Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make these two really easy bows by hand. If you're new here, my name is April. I do a lot of DIYs on this channel. If that's something you're into, I would love for you to stick around and hit that subscribe button. If you want to see how I made these bows, keep watching. I've recently had a lot of requests on my channel to give you an updated bow making tutorial by hand. So today I'm going to show you how to make two really easy bows that will be perfect for your wreaths or door hangers or even for your Christmas tree. This first bow here that we're going to make is really easy, fun, and it's kind of a messy bow. You're going to take 9 strips of ribbon. They can all be the same or all different. It's totally up to you. And you're going to cut your strips to 16 inches long. Now I'm taking my first strip of ribbon and I'm going to fold it into about a 6-inch loop. And then I'm going to leave the rest for a tail. And then after I do that, I'm just going to go on to another piece of ribbon, do the same thing, and I'm going to repeat the 6-inch loops throughout all of my ribbon. So I'm just making a 6-inch loop, leaving a little bit of a tail, and then I'm holding the ribbon in my left hand. Now I'm going in with my third ribbon, I'm making another 6-inch loop and then leaving the rest as a tail and pinching it again in my left hand. And I'm going to repeat this process until I'm completely out of ribbon. And all the loops will be around 6 inches with a little bit of a tail out. And it doesn't matter how you place the ribbon in your left hand as long as you're just making your loops about the same size and leaving a bit of a tail. Because in the end, once you have your ribbon bundle all together, you're going to fluff out all the loops to make a really pretty bow. Now that I have finished adding all my loops of ribbon to my bow, I'm going to take a zip tie, but you could also use floral wire or a pipe cleaner, and I am going to wrap that around the area that my fingers are holding the bow together. So I'm just taking the zip tie and I'm going to wrap that around right underneath the loops that I just made to make sure everything is nice and secure. You're going to want to take your zip tie and make sure it's really, really tight so that your bow does not go anywhere. After you have your zip tie nice and tight, you're going to want to take a pair of scissors and trim off the excess. Now that you have your bundle all made, you're going to want to go ahead and fluff out all your tails and all your loops. Once you've fluffed out your bow, it should look something like this. Now it's time to go ahead and clean up the tails by dovetailing the ends. So you're just going to fold your ribbon in half like I'm doing here and cut at an angle, and it'll give you a really pretty V. And you're going to do that on all of your tails of ribbon. And now that I've dovetailed the ends, this is what the bow should look like when it's all completed. I absolutely love how this turned out. I think it's so cute. It's so whimsical. It's a cute little messy funky bow. And if you want to attach this to your wreath, you could hot glue the back, or you could take some floral wire and just feed it through the bottom loops and you could attach it that way. I just think it's so cute and it would be the perfect addition to a wreath, a door hanger, or even your Christmas tree. The next bow that I'm going to make is more of a classic, timeless type of bow, and it would be perfect on a wreath or a Christmas tree. I am using buffalo plaid or buffalo check ribbon in the red and black color. I love this, and what I love the most about it is it's the same color on both sides, so there's no need to twist the ribbon. So I'm just making a loop that's probably about 2 inches wide, and I'm pinching that between my thumb and my finger. And now I'm just going to make another loop to the side, and that loop's probably about 5 inches or so long. And all I'm doing is I'm making a loop and I'm pinching the rest with my hand, and then I'm just going to make a loop again on the other side about 5 inches long too. And I'm just mimicking the same thing that I'm doing to the right side to the left side. And again, you can see I'm adding another loop in the back, and I'm just going to make it about the same size as the prior loop. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm just going to mimic the same thing on each side. And I'm going to continue making these loops until I have about 4 on the left side and 4 on the right side. Now that I have 4 loops on the left, 4 loops on the right, and I have the center loop that I began with, I'm just going to cut off the rest of the ribbon from the spool. So I'm just making a pretty decent tail. I would say this tail is probably a little bit longer than my mat, and my mat's about 23 inches, but I did not measure anything on this ribbon or on this bow. So now that I have cut my tail off, I'm just going to make a really big loop at the bottom. So I'm just taking the end of the tail and I'm tucking it under my fingers like so. And this is what it should look like so far. Once you've made your big loop on the bottom, the next step is to go ahead and add a zip tie that will go between the tiny top loop and the big bottom loop. And this is going to be how we are going to make our bow complete. So I'm just taking that zip tie and I'm just feeding that right through the middle of the bow like so. And I'm going to tighten it in the back and make sure it's nice and tight and secure. And once I get it as tight as I like, I'm going to trim the excess of the zip tie off. Now that I have my zip tie all attached, it is time to make the tails. So the reason we left that loop on the bottom very big is because we are going to use that loop to make 2 tails for our bow. And that's what it should look like once you have trimmed your tails. And now it's time to go ahead and fluff your ribbon, and we will dovetail the ends of the tails like we did in the previous bow. So I'm just taking pieces of my ribbon and I'm moving them to opposite sides to fluff the bow. And this is what the bow should look like when it's complete. I think it's timeless, it's classic, it would be the perfect addition to any door hanger, wreath, or Christmas tree. You can leave the tails long like this, or you can even trim them to make them a little bit shorter. I just think it's so cute, and it's really, really classic and timeless, and I love how it turned out. I love how both of these bows turned out. They are really easy to make, and they're completely different from each other, which makes it so much fun. These are going to be the perfect addition to your Christmas decorations this holiday season. Comment down below and let me know which bow that you like the most. I cannot decide because I think they're both so flippin' cute. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It really helps out my channel. Also, you can follow me on Instagram at April Loves Crafts, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.